Hello students, in the previous class we discussed about reproduction by spores and also about the vegetative propagation. So in this class, let's discuss about need for dispersal of seeds. Okay, students, tell me which part of the plant gives us fruits? Flowers, right? Flowers are formed into fruits. Fruit contains seeds, right? Then how many seeds are there in the mango fruit? Only one. In the guava, so many, right? So we can say some fruits have only one seed and some fruits have many seeds. Students, think once, if all the seeds are germinate in one place, what will be happen? Do they get sufficient warmth? Do they get sufficient air and water? No, right? For that, seed dispersal is necessary. ಹಿಂದಿನ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, what are the conditions that are necessary for the germination? Air, water and warmth. ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೀಜಗಳನ್ನು ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿತ್ತನೆ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೀಜಗಳಿಗೂ ಸಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಏರ್, ವಾರ್ಮ್ತ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. For that, seed dispersal is necessary. First, tell me what is seed dispersal? The process of scattering and spreading of seeds to a different places is called seed dispersal, or we can say transportation of seed from one place to different places. That is also seed dispersal. Okay, seed dispersal by wind, water, animals and by explosion. So we can say these are all the agents for the seed dispersal. So let's discuss one by one in detail. First, by wind. Students, have you ever seen parachute hairy like structure which is fly in the air? Have you seen? Children usually catch that. Did you try? So see, this is the parachute hairy like structure. This is the seed of the Calotropis. Okay. Some plants like these drumstick, cotton, these seeds are very small and light and they have wings or hairs. Okay. Because of that small and hairy like structure, they can easily scatter to different places by wind. Okay, so this is about the wind. Then by the water. Plants which grow in water or near to the water, those plant seeds are scattered or spreaded by the water. Students, tell me which type of trees we can usually see in the seashores? Coconut trees, right? Then who planted the coconut trees over there? No one, right? By the water, seed of the coconut carried to that place and from that place new tree will be grown. Okay. Seed of coconut have spongy fibrous outer coating. ತೆಂಗಿನಕಾಯಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಆ ತೆಂಗಿನಕಾಯಿಯ ಸಿಪ್ಪೆ ಹಗುರವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಆ ಹಗುರವಾಗಿರೋ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಅದು ನೀರಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ತೇಲುತ್ತೆ. Then lotus. Lotus also have seeds. These lotus seeds have spongy parts. Because of that spongy parts, they can easily carried by the water to different places. Okay. Then by the animals. Friends, we are human beings, right? We eat sweet and juicy fruits. For example, orange, watermelon, papaya, like this. We eat the fruits and throw away the seeds in different places. And also, some fruits are eaten by the animals and birds, but their seeds are passed away in unharmed, undigested in their dropping. Okay, till some seeds have hook or spikes. Therefore, they can easily attach to the fur of hair of the animals and clothing of the human beings. Like this, they scatter to different places. For example, xanthium and tiger nail. Okay, then explosion. Coming to the explosion, some fruits drying up and burst or explode. Okay, students, see, imagine these are the some seeds. This is the capsule. Okay, when these fruits are dry up, then burst open, okay, and scatter the seeds with force in all the direction. For example, lady's finger, pea and castor. Students, understand this concept? So this is all about the seed dispersal. Today I completed your reproduction in plants chapter. I hope you all are understood. Thank you.